Hello and welcome to another episode of Techification. In this video, we're going to be unboxing the 2012 Mac Mini. Now this is just the base model. I'm going to be using it as a server for Techification, and there'll be more videos on this product on how to use it as a server so you can do it yourself. So as I just get the plastic open here, this is the dual-core i5, 4 gigs of RAM. It's got a 500 gigabyte, 5400 RPM hard drive, and this is the first Mac Mini to not have a super drive in it. So that might be a disadvantage for some of you, but Apple does sell super drive separately. And before I go any further, these are actually the same specs that are in my MacBook Pro 2012, which you can see the link to over here. So let's get this packaging open. So you see the Apple, and it just kind of slides out like this. And behold, the Mac Mini itself. So I'm just going to take this out of the packaging here and do the accessories first, because I'm sure that's all what you're dying to see. So it comes in a little box like this underneath the Mac Mini. And move my knife out of the way so I don't stab myself. Here it says designed by Apple in California. And there's hello, which is the quick start guide. There's a Mac Mini important guide and more Apple stickers. In here, this is really nice of them to include, an HDMI to DVI adapter, and you'll see why this specific one in just a minute. And then here's the power cable, and it's one of those flat power cables like we saw with the Apple TV, which I unboxed a little while ago. And it's 1 arm span long, so plenty long to get you to the wall. And I believe that is it. So I'm just going to move all these things out of here and talk about the Mac Mini itself. So let me just get the plastic wrap off here. So as you can see, there's a clean aluminum top with the glossy Apple sticker. And on the front, there's an indicator LED and an IR receiver. Around the sides, there's nothing. And on the back, there's power in, gigabit Ethernet, FireWire 800, HDMI out, hence the HDMI to DVI adapter, Thunderbolt, 4 USB 3.0 ports, an SD card reader, and dedicated audio out and audio in, as well as ventilation in the bottom. And this big circle at the bottom is both the feet of the unit, and you could rotate it to change the RAM easily, as well as adding a second hard drive or upgrading your hard drive if you see fit. So I'm just going to do a little setup, and then we will do the first boot of the Mac Mini. So I finished my setup in approximately 5 to 10 minutes, and I just noticed that I missed 2 things while I was doing the initial part of this video. So for one, there's a power button on the back, and the Mac Mini has a built-in speaker, which is why there are no speakers attached to this monitor. I'm going to be using the speakers directly inside the Mac Mini. And as you can see from my setup here, I'm using my own mouse and keyboard as well as my own monitor, and I'm actually using the HDMI to DVI adapter to connect to this monitor. So I'm just going to press the power button on the back, and we'll do the first boot. So here's the welcome wizard. So I'm just going to hit English as my main language, and Canada, and English. I'll do this later. I don't want to transfer information from another Mac. Of course, I have read and agreed to the license agreement, and I will. So you have to create a computer account. So I'm just going to do add administrator and admin as the short name, just to keep it interesting. And oh, I need a password now. That's awesome. I'll just do that. Thank you. Almost there. That's fine. And there's a picture of the Mac Mini and all the things that we've set up, so I can start using my Mac. So click that. And here we are at the desktop. Now we're at the desktop. So that concludes this video. Stay tuned, as there will be many more videos to come with this Mac Mini. Thanks for watching this video, guys, and don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe.